Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 reasons why a pasta machine is an essential tool to a polymer clay artist. Hello there, my name's Lizzie and I'm a polymer clay artist and illustrator, and I've been working with the material for, I'd say around 10 years now, and today I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons why it's basically my #1 tool. So reason number 1, it's perfect for conditioning clay. So this is essentially what pasta machines or clay conditioning machines are best known for in terms of polymer clay. I've got a block of Fimo here that's like a brick really, and it would take you forever to condition it by hand. So I'm just going to take some clay that I've cut off with my blaze cutting tool and pop it through my machine a few times. I'll just fast forward this bit. And there we go, some really lovely conditioned clay, which is really pliable and you can do whatever you fancy with it now. Reason number 2, it allows you to mix colours really easily. Clay conditioning machines or pasta machines, you know, they're basically the same thing, are really useful for mixing colours. And to demonstrate, I've got a bag of old bits and bobs of clay from previous projects, so there's like a million colours here, and if I were to mix this myself it would take forever by hand and cause no ends of issues as well. So I'm just going to run it through the pasta machine. And I'll just fast forward this bit again, but I think I counted around 24 goes through the machine to arrive at a fully blended colour. Reason number 3, it allows you to create a consistent flatness in your work, which is really difficult to do by hand. So my pasta machine has various settings for thickness of clay, and this is the thickest setting that I've got on here. And I have to say it is so useful to essentially guarantee the same thickness of clay throughout your piece. So just to demonstrate, I've got a round piece of clay here and I'm just going to go round just to clean it first. And I'll make the same shape in an orange, and I'll just lay one on top of the other and cut directly down the middle with my blaze cutting tool here. And as I peel them away you can see they're exactly the same thickness, and I've got various tutorials where this is particularly useful. I think they're mainly pin badge tutorials, but if you're making like a stripy effect with polymer clay, this is really useful. So I'll just go over ever so slightly with my acrylic roller just to try and coax that clay together. And there we go. It's basically the same thickness all the way around, and this would be near impossible to do by hand. Reason number 4, you can create skinner blends or basically colour graduations in your clay really easily. So I'm going to show you how to make a very basic skinner blends or colour graduation. So I'm just laying one colour on top of the other, and I've got red and orange in this case, and I need to make a rectangular shape right through both of the pieces of clay. And once that's done I'm going to cut through at an angle like so. Just lift those off, and I need to separate out the pieces of clay. And if your clay's a little sticky you can always use a little squish of water between the two, but they're not so bad for me today. So I'm going to line up the reds and the oranges like so, so it's basically forming a rectangle shape again. And I'll go over again with my acrylic roller just to really try and make sure it's all kind of secure really. I'll go over to my pasta machine now and just put that through. and I'm going to fold that over like so, And you might find it's a bit scruffy at this stage, but don't worry about that at all. I'll just put that through again. And it's a case of really doing the same process over and over. So I'll fast forward again, as you don't really need to see me doing this in real time. And there we go, my Skinner blends or colour graduation is all done. Reason number 5 is hand care. Basically, it really allows you to look after your hands, because when I first started using polymer clay, I didn't have a pasta machine for quite some time because I just didn't realise how useful they were. So I used to mix all of my colours with my hands, and let me tell you, it was tough work. My hands would get really sore as a result, because you're putting so much pressure on your fingers and your palms that it just was creating all sorts of problems for me. So as soon as I got my pasta machine, I was an instant convert, because for me it's the #1 reason why I have a pasta machine, because I do suffer a bit with my hands. Certainly I have lately. And if you're also having some issues with your hands and you'd like some further advice on how to look after them, I've just the video down below actually for you that you can watch after this one. So if you're interested in getting a pasta machine, which I hope you are as a result of watching this video, I would personally recommend the Marcato Atlas machine. I've had one I think for around 2 or 3 years now, and it's been consistently great, and it's a machine that you can tell is of a good quality really. I've also in the past used a Sculpey clay conditioning machine, which also I found really useful. I had 2 actually, and the first one certainly lasted me a few years. The second one not so much, but overall I think it's a good quality machine. There's various budget ones out there too, so by all means, if you happen to see one that's super cheap in the shop, it's probably worthwhile giving it a go, because I've had various comments actually from people that have bought budget machines who have had great experiences with them. Me, not so much. But you know, it's probably worthwhile having a go if you do see a bargain one. So I hope you found that useful, and I would love to hear your own experiences of working with pasta machines or clay conditioning machines, and yeah, leave your own personal review of yours down below. And I think that's it for today, so thanks for watching and happy claying. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.